Hello Taurus, this is Lisa from The Right Guidance here to bring in your October 28th through to November 2nd reading using the Angel's Abundance for any and all general messages that wish to come through. And then your angels and guides can also use my love pack for bringing in any and all relationship advice for you. So welcome Taurus, fellow earth sign. Hope you're having an amazing month. So we had the new moon, it's either last night or it's tonight. So that's a great time for us earth signs to do some work, some divinely guided work. Okay, so hi honey.
Sorry.
That's okay. Kids come home. All right, so let's see. For Taurus, please. Your guides are having me continuously shuffle, as you can see. So I channel in my information. So there's a message for absolutely everybody here. You're still going to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But like I was saying, if you use the new moon to manifest, okay? Because I see some of you need to work on some manifestation things. So, Angels of Abundance. Sorry I got so distracted when I heard my son come home. Alrighty. Okay. And 5 cards from the Angels of Abundance. All right. As always, welcome. I'm glad your guides and your angels have brought you here. You can subscribe to my channel down below and help me grow since I'm fairly new here. All right, we're going to talk about love and relationships first, okay? Then I will sum up that part of the category, and then I will talk about your general messages as well. So I haven't seen the cards. They're going to flip over just as you see them as well. So the first message you got, Taurus, is tenderness. Tenderness and showing tenderness to everyone, not just your partner and your significant other, but how can you be kind and tender and loving and sweet to everyone that you meet this week, okay? There's been so many posts lately on social media about, there's so many people fighting a battle that you don't know. So it's just about being kind and going out of your way to be sweet to people, okay? So that's even, I see your guides are like telling me to invite people. So for those of you who, I guess some of you walk or jog or power walk or do something in nature, maybe ride bikes, maybe you should, use your social media and say like, just so if anybody would like to join me, because there's so many people that don't do things because maybe they're single or alone. And I think it would be really kind to open up the avenue in which you enjoy spending your time. For those of you who enjoy going for a fall walk, I mean, Toronto tomorrow, I'm in Toronto, Canada. Tomorrow it's going to be 19 degrees Celsius, which is super, to us it's warm, especially for the end of October. Heaven forbid it's warm for the kids who do trick-or-treating, but no. But it would be a great time for you guys to go, for a fall drive or just to go out and enjoy and invite people with you, okay? So to be kind and tender. A few signs have gotten this card. For those of you who are partnered up, I would really encourage you to watch your partner sign because so many, you can see I'm already blushing, so many signs got this card. Orgasm card. Setting off fireworks in the bedroom. Maybe your love life, your intimate life needs a little shake up and it needs some fun and spontaneity, okay? Those of you who are single, if, this is me, like just what can you do to presently shake up your life and just to be spontaneous and, bring some joy and some fun and laughter and merriment into your life. It just, if life seems boring and dull, you gotta shake it up, okay? Okay. We got next the card of expectations. Perhaps you're putting a super amount of pressure on yourself, maybe yourself in relationship, maybe yourself you're trying to juggle being a parent, being someone who has a job, ties down a job, running your household, running your family, your kids, and you're just like, God, there's just so much expected of me. And you're holding yourself to such a high standard when some of the balls that you're juggling can drop. Okay? You can hire people to do the lighthouse work. You can hire people to help you with certain things. You can cut back on the things that are on your to-do list by, again, hiring people to help you with things. I know it might seem stupid. You're like, why would I spend money? Because it looks like some of you are just doing too much. Okay. You might have expectations on your partner too, right? Maybe your partner's feeling overwhelmed. And the thing is, we have to check in with each other from time to time too. Even our friends and our family, who we can, friends that we consider our family, or our siblings or our parents, doing a check in with them to see if they need our help with something. Because sometimes people have so many things they got to do, and there's expectations to get it all done before the winter here, or whatever it is you have going on. Don't put too much expectation on someone else, because it looks like someone's feeling very burdened, and you might need to check in on them to see if you can help relieve them of the pressure, or to help share in a task to make their life easier. Okay. Now a few signs have gotten this card too, and I'll say exactly what I said to them. Even my guides have been making me very, very aware, not just for the readings and for my clients, but for me, to be very aware of the deceptive people that are in my life that I share things with, that you might be sharing things with, and sharing in what you're going through, or sharing intimate details of your relationship, or sharing your struggles financially. Whatever it is you might be sharing, you could be the product of gossip. Okay. There's a lot of people, even when I was out working on Saturday morning in a cafe for 4 hours while my daughter was in Korean class, there was so many. It kind of sucks to do what I do sometimes, because I pick up on all the vibrations of people sitting there having coffee time with their girlfriends or with their family, or checking in with their spouse, and they're talking about other people negatively. Okay. Just to be aware that there's someone who is collecting your data, your information, and they're sharing it, okay, at your expense. And here's the thing. Let me give you an example. Let's say you lost your job, and you share that with people, and you're like, I'm really struggling. I'm having a hard time. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm going to do for money. And you're sharing your truth, because it's who us earth signs are. We're just authentic, and we just think everyone can be trusted, but like, they can't. And that's what my guides are giving me shit to two times in a row. When I did my cards and my reading for myself, they made sure I was aware that, they actually told me to detox my friendships, right? So just to be aware that not everyone can be trusted, to make sure you're not deceptive with people's personal information either. It's just the divine spirit is trying to make us very aware of being a safe place for everyone who we come into contact with, because everyone's fighting a battle. Okay. Everyone's going through something. And if you can be that kind person who invites people and to allow them to vent, or maybe just to take them away from it all and say, we're not going to talk about our families. We're not going to talk about our stresses. We're just going to enjoy the moment. We're going to enjoy each other's company. And that's going to be that. Okay. And it's just being an authentic friend, an authentic partner. And even in your own personal relationship, don't spend the quality time you have with your partner talking about the doldrums or somebody else's life. Okay. This is just a lesson for all of us to learn. Okay. You have this as your message, or perhaps a partner. Okay. Someone is feeling very self-conscious about themselves, maybe not feeling their best. And who was it that I did the reading for? Was it Capricorn, I think, who was our other. So I'm a Virgo. So earth signs are Capricorn, Tauruses, and Virgos. I think it was Capricorn who I was saying that I saw a lot of people, especially in the Capricorn area, where it's time for a change, not just like a makeover, but just a change in your appearance to make yourself feel better. Okay. It could be like changing of the wardrobe, more colors, changing, even for girls to change their hair color or their lipstick or their makeup, for guys to maybe grow in facial hair, to take it off, or to just do something that just makes you feel more attractive for you. Okay. Maybe a little expenditure on some new threads would be really great. And this could mean your partners may be feeling that way. Maybe your partner needs a little bit of self-care time. Maybe you need to spend some time helping them feel really great about themselves, or both of you purging your wardrobe together and spending some money. Even those of you single, going out, spending some money on yourself to the best of your ability, perhaps purging your closet and feeling really great about donating that. And then, doing what you can to shop, within your means, to just brighten yourself up, and that is also working on your self-love and how you feel about you, and realizing you get what you put in. So giving yourself the number one position in your life. Okay. If you have to get up early to meditate, if you got to get up early to access your divine guidance, your higher self, then you got to do that. If you got to get up early to pack a good lunch, right? So you eat well. That's on you. You got to take care of you so you feel good. It's going to radiate. You're going to get compliments. You're going to feel better. Problem solved. This is your life coaching lesson with Coach Lisa. You have the card of irresistibility, because here's the thing, right? That's kind of a good segue, the way that that kind of went in. When we feel great, it shows, right? It translates to everybody that I'm taking care of me. It shows in my smile. It shows in my energy. It shows in my laughter. It shows in how I present myself. It shows in how I give. Okay? And other people will be magnetically attracted to you, and they will want to be in your company. They will want to be in your orbit. Okay? So clear up your orbit. You could also do that by doing a guided meditation here on YouTube. You know, a guided meditation on clearing your chakras. Okay, sometimes you just need to see a Reiki specialist too, a Reiki healer or a shaman, whatever you need to do. Okay? All righty. I cannot tell you how many signs got this card, okay? So it looks like there's the divine is, listen, Spirit is swooping the F in, and they are creating tower moments in a lot of our lives and shaking up our jobs, our ways of making money. And you could be working on something and it doesn't work out. And it's because I'm not, I want to think I'm in the control seat, and I am not, because you're getting the card as well of employment change. So let's read. Your career path is leading you to a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, and passions and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you to release the old and welcome the new. You're being supported every step of the way. So good. Release your resentments about money. Yes. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentment about your finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool that you can use to better the world. Shift this. It will help you to attract support and golden opportunities. So that might mean an employment change, might mean because you want a promotion even with the company you are at and you need to take courses. Maybe some of you are thinking about starting that side business, you know, that you've always dreamt of doing. And these are things you can do on the side by putting lots of effort and spending a little money to get started. Okay, so you gotta spend a little money, it looks like. Okay, you want to face your financial fears. There's a lot of us earth signs that are going through that. Okay, they throw me under the bus too. Okay, when you're honest with yourself about your fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that in fact you have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled and released these self-doubts. So fear is false evidence appearing real. We sometimes get ourselves totally worked up instead of just doing what we came here to do, trusting our higher self through meditation. About, you can ask your guides, what should I be working out today? And then do it. Just do it. And trust that it's going to have an audience like you, for me, okay? It's your work is going to reach whoever it needs to reach, okay? By putting in effort, okay? You got this. You got the card of savings. A lot of money talk here. As you consistently save for your future is saved. This is a card about investing in yourself as well, okay? You do yourself a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and a path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So spending money or putting money aside. So if there's a venture, a course you want to take, or maybe you have to travel to take this course, you've got to be able to put some money aside so that that can come to fruition for you, right? And you can even get a jar, or you can put a title on an account, or even in your journal, you can say like the title, whatever it is, you just put $100 in, or you put $25 in towards it, and you just keep a little tally sheet and you put like, I'm so excited, I'm one step closer. And it's about attracting that, right? Asking you to eat clean energy foods, to be aware of what we're putting in our bodies. That's, I mean, I mentioned it earlier because your guides were throwing you under the bus about how you are supporting your internal system. We can't expect that our brains are not going to be foggy and headache free and energetic if we're not giving ourselves high vibrating foods. So drink as much water as you can, okay? You need to eat as best you can. you know, and you could have a couple meatless days. You do whatever you got to do, right? Whatever you do to feel well. I'm starting to be very aware of what foods trigger certain reactions in me. So to just learn to avoid what makes you not feel well. Okay. So it says when you feel your body with a healthful organic diet, whatever, do what you got to do. Okay. You increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibrating, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. So there you go. I hope you have found this helpful. You can give me a like. You can subscribe down below. And if you would like any personal guidance, I'd love to help. You can reach me at therightguidance@gmail.com. Ciao.